Welcome back to Indian Trace. This is one of the last top shelf, I call it top shelf, uh, display quality quartz bins that I have. I might have one or two left in the way that I have my display box. And this is the one that I often categorize as my very favorites. These all go from in one little 1/2 inch by 3 inch cubby hole. They fit easy. And these are what I call my favorite, both for size and for style. It's all quartz, but it varies in the type of quartz it is. But for workmanship and size, they're my favorites. I've got a lot of different quartz that I feel I need to keep. But these are easy show stealers. They steal the show. Oh my word. 2017 point right there in the middle. It's craziness. Now I do have some bigger quartz, but I'm not going to get into it. I just told Brian that I was going to do my top, my display top shelf stuff. I did a video on my big quartz before, and some of this right here is fairly large, but it's all pretty stunning to me. So I want to just tell you a little bit about each piece, if I can remember, and we'll go on from there. This little guy, compared to the rest of them, there's a little guy here at the bottom, and it's from Notchville. And you'll see the workmanship on these from my favorites group, to me, is exemplary. I'm starting to realize they took the quartz and they flowed with it. They didn't make it do anything. They went with what it would give them and perfected that whole thing. So there's a unique quality about the quartz. I can see how they would take the rock and go with it to do the very best they could with it. Going counterclockwise, I'll show you. This piece, also from Notchville 1. They got a hard spot they couldn't get by, they just went with it. Quartz has a hardness rating 1 degree lower than diamond. It's super hard. I don't even know how on earth they got proficient in. But once it was done, they had a point that absolutely worked for them. I mean, look at this, another Notchville point. There's a lot of these quartz, at least in that culture, in that area. At that time, they were, in the archaic period, they were using quartz. I don't know if that's coming in. And I should say, and I know Rob would probably take a look at all these quartz videos, because I don't know anybody in a modern frame that naps quartz better than Rob does. But he's going to see pretty easily and be able to tell you these are masters right here when it comes to quartz. At least as far as I can remember him sharing, quartz is fickle. Very fickle. Another Notchville point right here. You can see why these are my favorites, right? Favorites for about 7 years. We'll see what happens in the next 7 years. God knows. God knows if our country will survive 7 years. I'm teasing. This will just take your mind off all the politics and all the crazy usury. I call it usury. Mainstream news media uses people who do not research and do not study, unfortunately. It really upsets me because I love people. When they don't know something and get used because they trust the mainstream news media, it really upsets me. Look at this. These three right here are all banded, beautiful, sort of crystal banded quartz, vein quartz, I guess you'd call it. It's like ice, isn't it? These are easy shoe-ins for favorites. So I want to put these up there. Here's another point. Site 5, Site 5. This point, Site 5E. Same general area, I could say. It's quartz for you. They grind the notches often in quartz. Tell you what, I'm honored to be able to keep my own museum of points. Look at this point, one of the first really great quartz points I ever found. Site 6, Windy Point. Doesn't come up that often, I say that. Wish it did. I mean, I found some other points out there too that are just good artifacts. I know it's a solid site, but you know how it is. I haven't figured out yet how to even determine how they flow with agriculture and when they decide they're going to farm, when they're not, when they're going to rotate the crops. It's really strange. It might even flow on 10-year circuits or 5-year circuits. I don't know. I'm too new at this. We haven't really transitioned into all split seeding around here. I mean, plows are out right now. They need the high rows. I've got high rows dirt. Look at this stuff. Here's a point that's really greenish, almost jadish greenish. I don't know if that'll come in with my fingers, maybe. See, that'll contrast with my red hands. Red man. How green that is. It's from the vulture. I can't believe I haven't got interrupted. I do have a house load. All this stand down orders. Good night. God have mercy. It's a nice point though. I love it. Sort of a sugar quartz. It's unique. Here's a point from Crystal Beach. Actually, this point's from Crystal Beach too. I mean, that just shows you why I named the place Crystal Beach. This point, God, that was a raining day. This is super unique though because they took this stone, I call it dirty quartz, and they just went to work and used every square inch the way they wanted to and just made a balanced great point. It's ground off here, strong as can be there, great lines, but I hate to say it, rude. It's not rude. It's rude compared to real quality flint, but this is quartz. I'm going to tell you what, super balanced, would have done the job. Easy favorite, unique as can be. I mean, look at that point. Good gracious, look at them all. You can see them, they're just easy favorites. I mean, look at this point to close it. I'm just waiting to get interrupted, so I'm getting distracted. 2017 found that. It's already 2020. I can't believe it. They went through a couple cycles of crops that are a little different, and around here, sweet potatoes, tobacco need dirt, need high rows for the most part. Some other crops don't always, not at all, like the cotton, that they do definitely grow in abundance around here. Does not need those high rows that you see me hunt. They often rototill the dirt around here for other reasons, and I just haven't come to the place where I should just find some my friends and farmers and have a chance to sit down and chat with them about it. I'd learn a lot, I'm sure. Look at that. Can you believe it? I mean, that right there, that's an $800 point. It's got to be. And it's not weak. It's not shaking at all. It does have a crack where it got a blow, but thank God it didn't break, right? Super hard stuff. That's elegant. Mercy. All right. I did it. I don't know if I'll put up another quartz video. I might have put up about 5. It's 5 bins of solid stuff. I have one that's just incredible small stuff. But I'm pretty sure in the last year I put a video of that up already. But we just like take it one day at a time and move forward. We don't even look back. Many of us don't go back in time to check out other videos. I get it. We don't go back to look for older stuff. We want new, and if it's not there, we just move on to something else. When it comes to videos, I've learned that. So, here's a new one. If you want to know what Indian Trace's favorite quartz points are, you're looking at them right there. Of course, I might be able to pull out a few more. Be well out there, everybody. Pray a little bit more. You got the time. Relax. Do something for somebody else. Have a great day.